I got this kind of hair, you know, this hair, and this color skin. It makes me sort of like reggae. It makes me really like reggae music, you know. But I grew up. My mother and father, they listened to my mother liked Motown, and my father liked calypso and stuff. And my brothers, I'm talking about 1970s, and my brothers, when they all left home, and when they came back, they was all Rasta. So they came back with the dreadlocks and the weed and, you know, all these different musics, and I just fell in love with it. And you see, because when I was a little boy, small, like cartoon characters like Scooby-Doo and all these different voices, I used to love all these voices. But when I started hearing the reggae singers, to me they were like cartoon characters, because their voices are so distinctive, so different. So people like Tanasaw, Barrington Levi, Michael Prophet, Johnny Osborne. I was blown away. I loved it. Being in England, you get the radio, so you get T-Rex, David Bowie, all this stuff, you know, Madness and Specials. But these reggae singers, they sounded like they were from outer space. Listening to them, and then I started going to clubs myself, the reggae song. I'm talking about 14 years of age, going to clubs, stealing into clubs, and then people would give me the microphone because they know that this kid is bad, he can do something on the mic. And that was it. I just fell in love with dancehall music, reggae music from then. That was my art.
So you based in what, England?
I'm based in Wales, like Tom Jones.
Okay.
Just like Tom Jones.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Just like Tom Jones.
Just like Tom Jones. But it's like, you know, like with music is not like, it's not about where you're from. If you embrace something, then you're a part of it, whether it be the hip hop movement or the punk rock movement. You know, for me, I couldn't restrict myself to listen to one particular type of music. I love all sorts of music, you know, from like I said, from punk rock music to straight up Bob Marley and the Wailers, you know, to Buju Banton. I just love music, full stop, you know, and that's it.
Yeah, like before I started listening to like, before I started playing Mighty Crown,
yeah,
I was listening to like different, like Operation Ivy and Minor Threat and, you know, band like, of course, Ramones.
Yeah.
You know, Bad Brains, to name a few, you know. And
Yeah.
then from there, I went to hip hop and to reggae.
Yeah.
So, like you said, it's like music is not where you're from.
But it's like, for me, it's like I grew up listening to, when it came to punk rock music, being a black guy in a predominantly white neighborhood, my brothers was like Rasta. And I was coming home with these punk rock records like the UK Subs and the Clash, and they'd be like, "What the fuck is this?" Yeah, you know, you're a black guy. You're supposed to be listening to this, and I was a rebel to them because I didn't want to do that. I wanted to follow my heart, you know, and I thank God that I did, because through music, through the love of all different kinds of music, that's what give birth to Skindred, you know, because that's what it's not like. But I look at Skindred like we play a lot of shows with different bands, whether it be, you know, with Slipknot or Gogo Bordello. We play with so many different bands, but for me, I'm still in a reggae sound system. We deliver each song, and we'll play like Jump Around House of Pain. We'll do a dancehall version of that. I think it's just what I like Malcolm X said, by any means necessary, I want to make the crowd move, you know, and if that means playing someone else's tune and doing a dubstep remix, that's what it means, you know. And I think people know when they come to see a Skindred, so you ain't watching it, but we're pulling you in. We're using the music to pull you in, you know. And that's what I believe, that music should do that to people.
Any means necessary to bust a dance.
Yeah, of course,
straight,
by
like,
any means necessary.
True. That's cool though, cause like you said, like by any means necessary, you know. But we like the only reggae dancehall sound system who play in a rock festival in Japan, straight.
Yeah.
And we play even from Sex Pistols to like, you know, Rancid to, you know, and gotta feater Skindred next time.
You have to run that. I think where people make mistake is that they think people are stupid. They think, oh, if we play this, they're not gonna like it. Don't do that. You give the people what they want, and sometimes, you know, test the water. Because I DJ, sometimes I go onto clubs with just my iPod, and I DJ and I MC and I DJ and I play tunes, and I'll play like Stephen what's the name again? Freddie McGregor's son, the tune, Stephen the
McGregor.
Genius.
Yeah, man,
I
Genius.
play that tune. All right, no, I'm gonna tell them.
Okay.
That's a big tune, and I play that tune.
Can't friend them, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
I play all that, and then I'll play. There's a band from England. You got to check them out. They're called the Selford Mods. From the
Selford
UK,
Mods, okay.
Selford's Mods, and this guy is like old school Johnny Rotten, but he's on some crazy disco beats, and it really works. I love what he's doing, you know. If it's rebellious music and it makes you go, yeah, man, that's rebel music for me. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna be from a certain part of the world or a certain part of the place. If it makes me say, yeah, I'm gonna fight down that. And I'm not just talking about Babylon system. I'm talking about anything that stands in your way. That's why we put the album out there, Kill the Power. Like people say to me all the time, is Kill the Power about the government? No, Kill the Power is about whatever is in your way. You know, if you eat too much pizza, kill it. You know, if you spend too much money on women, kill it. If the government has stopped you from living your life, kill it. I write songs about my friends in the pub who I drink in the pub with. And people in Connecticut go, hey man, I can identify with that. And I say, that's cool, because lyrics is supposed to be open for interpretation. If it gets you through, I mean, when Bob was writing about all them old tunes, Bob Marley, because I remember as a kid listening to Bob Marley, and then listening to the Sex Pistols, and the same energy, the same motivation, the same spirit. Two different worlds. Never the two should meet. But when you hear that, it was a rebellious, it was a cry from the spirit of these youth, whether it be from the streets of London or the streets of Kingston. And as far as I'm concerned, there was no difference. The color of the skin meant nothing to me.
同感で言ってることがもう全部結構こうまあ同じかなっていう部分がまあ今言ったようにこう人種は関係ないっていう。
I don't want to fight nobody down. I'm not music. Our sound is not to beat up nobody, but to bring the world together. That's why I say unity song, because it's love I'm motivated by in the music. The love for wanting to bring people together. It's like church, you know. For me, being on stage is like church. I got the opportunity to pull the world in. You know, it's so many shows that Skindred have played. And, you know, people have come up to me after the show and they said, I don't like reggae music. I say, yes, you do. You just don't know it. You know? Right. And it works both ways. I mean, I've had, like, you know, people who just listen to dancehall music say, I don't like metal, I don't like heavy metal. I said, yeah, you do. You do, but you just haven't given yourself a chance